Howdy. So yesterday I met her on the way here, and she was my first intro to DerpyCon, and she was super nice, along with Juvia, whom I just interviewed, and they just welcomed me, and in return I helped carry their bags up the gigantic hill, and we made fast friends. Fast forward to today, and they are in some really awesome RWBY cosplay. Yesterday, she was in some really, really cool Haikyuu cosplay. And when I first met you, you were in a free jacket. And I was like, oh, cosplayer! So yeah, we made friends. Anywho, today they are in some awesome RWBY stuff. And hi, thanks for talking to me. Hi. Can you tell me what got you into cosplay?
Okay. Actually, when I started, I didn't really know anything. Like, I started watching like normal animes and stuff, and then I didn't even know what anime was. I just watched my show and stuff, and then eventually I went to school, and me and her became friends, and then she actually I went to one of her parties, and it was the first time I actually went and got like dressed up in public and started getting into cosplaying.
Cool. Fantastic.
What was it again?
What got you into cosplay?
Actually, one of my friends did. We were in like middle school, and there was like their own like little nerd group. I'm like, what is that? Looks interesting. So I went to her house and I watched Bleach. And then I'm like, okay, I want to look at other things. So I looked at Vampire Knight. And I realized, oh, I can do the main character. I have long brown hair. So I bought it, and then I went to my first convention, and it was awesome.
What got me into cosplaying is I started reading Shonen Jump many moons ago in high school, and this one girl actually walked into my classroom dressed up as Dante from Devil May Cry, and we talked. I was a very shy, socially awkward girl, but we talked, and I said to myself, I'm like, wow, that looks like a lot of fun. So I went to a smaller con in a library, and I dressed up as Kikyo, and ever since then, I was hooked.
All right. Well, you all seem to have like a good little history with anime and cosplay. What was like? I mean, you mentioned Bleach and like the Vampire Knight, but the very first anime that you watched that pulled you in and pretty much hooked you on the genre and the world. What was So the very first anime that got you?
My biggest one that really got me into everything was Dragon Ball Z. That was my favorite, still is my favorite. And that's even when I didn't know what anime was, and I just watched the show because I liked it.
Yeah.
So, and then I started watching that, and then like Tenchi Muyo, Yu Yu Hakusho, all those older animes.
Adult Swim, baby.
Adult Swim, yep. Yep, and that's basically all the things I started, and as I said, I didn't even know that I was watching anime at the time. I just liked the shows.
Yeah, you just thought it was a cool cartoon.
Yep,
Yeah.
and then once I found out, I'm like, oh my god, this is awesome.
Cool.
So, and then that's how I got into it.
Like the first anime.
That brought you in, that hooked you.
Actually, it was Inuyasha,
Ooh.
and it's
Yeah.
like, it was on Adult Swim, and it's like, it's Friday night, I have nothing else better to do, I'll go to this weird channel. Because my brother was watching Family Guy.
Yeah.
I'm like, just keep it on, I want to see what's after it. And I watched it, and I'm like, oh my god, I love this. Then I couldn't figure out how to pronounce the name for like months.
Was the end song stuck in your head for a while?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. I couldn't get the ending out of my head for like a year.
Yeah, I know. It's haunting. I think that's the best way to describe it. It's haunting, yet beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, what was your first?
The first time that I ever got into anime was I was a little girl, probably middle school, I would say, and Pokemon was the thing. Didn't know what the heck it was, but apparently it's considered anime. So I liked Pokemon, as it got banned in my school because people fought over Pokemon cards and all that crazy fun stuff, because Pokemon was the thing back in the 90s. I'm old. I'm old.
Aren't we all?
Oh, I'm in that generation. I remember when Pokemon first came out and the cards were for sale and everyone was trying to buy it, and every street vendor that could marked them up to like ridiculous prices. They were like $20 bootleg cards from.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to keep you too long. So, what is your dream cosplay? First, there's two questions here. What is your absolute, money's not an issue, time is not an issue, dream cosplay for you? And then, what is your dream group cosplay with your friends?
I don't even know if I have one. I've been so.
All right, I'm going to start with you and you two think about it, all right?
My dream cosplay that costs no money, like low budget cosplay, I would say.
It doesn't matter about money.
Oh, it doesn't matter? Zoids. Zoids. I would love to make a Zoid suit. I want to make Liger Zero, and I want to walk around as the mech. Also, I really want to do Princess Gundam. She has been my dream cosplay for a long, long time.
Okay, and now
Group cosplay, I would love to get a full-on group of the traditional Sailor Moon princesses, all of them, all in their formal gowns and everything, because they're gorgeous. And I would love to make that.
That'd be beautiful in a park.
I mean, I feel, speaking of Ketsucon and stuff like that, that'd be beautiful at Ketsucon, especially the backgrounds and it looks like you're outside.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
All right, you ready?
No, I can't really think of anything.
You both are.
I'm actually satisfied with what I have.
Okay, all right. So, one thing that stuck out to me and why I like really feel like I got clicked with you quick friend-wise is because you come up with a sense of confidence. And then here you three are at the con. You're confident. You're owning it. You have these awesome cosplays that look really nice. You all look really nice.
Thank you.
So, what advice would you give someone who looks at you and they're like, "Oh my God, those three are so amazing"? What would you tell someone who wants to get into cosplay but is scared?
I would say do it, and just don't care what anybody says to you. Just do whoever you want, as long as you feel comfortable with it, and just go with it. Don't let anyone judge you or anything.
Okay.
I actually have to agree with that. It doesn't matter what people think or say, as long as you have fun, and if even it's by yourself, you can have fun doing that. You meet a lot of new people. You may even find some closet nerds in your area. Who knows? But just do it and see where it goes. It doesn't hurt to try, right?
I always say be confident, try, because I did deal with social awkwardness when I was in high school, and I never really had many friends, but when I started getting into anime and cosplaying, it actually opened up that door, and I actually had something common to talk to people. So I say, always go for it. Don't care what others say, like they were saying. Always be yourself, because that's the most important part about cosplaying, is always having fun. Even if it's inaccurate, even if you think you're like the worst person who has like the worst costumes, who cares? It's about fun. It's not about anyone else but you.
Awesome. Thank you all so much. You're great.
Welcome.